people betting that the US dollar's slide will continue might want to pay more attention to what's afoot in Asia. Or, perhaps more to the point, what's not afoot here. Take China, where officials have been hinting all year about a pivot away from giant growth-killing zero-COVID lockdowns. Myriad times, chatter about a more dynamic approach prioritizing vaccinations and testing over shutting down major metropolises excited investors. Then, new lockdowns ended the party. This pattern played out again this week in Hainan, an island province dependent on tourism. And for investors, it was a reminder that the forces behind the near-zero growth China produced in the April to June quarter, just 0.4% year-on-year, might not be an aberration. Odds are, the People's Bank of China will remain in supporting growth mode. Asia's biggest economy, remember, has a bit of a property crisis on its hands. The strains that saw China Evergrande Group and others default late last year are getting worse as the economy slows. Nor is Japan in a position to taper anytime soon. In other words, the Bank of Japan won't be throttling back on bond purchases in ways that push the yen higher. As Singapore's recent growth downshift reminds Tokyo, trade-reliant economies are facing a rough second half of 2022. All this augurs poorly for Asian exchange rates, and well for the dollar. Even though the July U.S. inflation numbers were less frightening than feared, only rising 8.5% year-on-year versus 9.1% June, the Federal Reserve is far from done hiking rates. Because Chairman Jerome Powell slept on the job through much of 2021, dismissing inflation as transitory, the Fed is now behind the tightening curve and playing catch-up. Even so, the U.S., for all its troubles, is likely to remain the least ugly of major economies. Europe, which drives nearly one-fifth of world output, is facing headwinds from high oil prices to new COVID-19 waves to softening Asia demand.